Beautiful pass.
The assist from number 33, Wesley Johnson.
Lazy pass easily stolen by Green. For three, and Chris Paul with the bucket from downtown.
That's a thing of beauty right there. The three-point shot, nothing but net.
Looking for low post position. Puts it up from three-point land. The Warriors with the offensive rebound for a new 24. Plenty of time. That's a three-pointer. It'll count if it goes. First quarter complete. Golden State's up by 8. We'll be right back with more. Golden State's leading Los Angeles by a score of 15-7. Hall against Barbosa. Goes to the goal, able to put it in. And Chris Paul with 9 points.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense, good offense. Good offense won out that time.
Paul fires yet again, unable to flip it in. Jordan for two, puts it up. Nice finish around the rim. He's averaging 12 points per game this season.
Hey, you can only control what you can control. The defense there was great. It was just a better shot.
Puts it up for two. Good finish inside.
When everybody is involved in touching the ball, like what's happening here in the first half, and you've got your assist total up, then you're going to create also a defensive intensity at the other end of the floor. And that's exactly what has happened here in the first half.
Iguodala against Baamute. You always talk about sacrifice, vital for team success. Andre Iguodala was typical of that last year for Golden State. What a pleasure to watch him perform so well on the biggest stage and get his first championship.
It was, and his sacrifice, and Steve Kerr has said this over and over again, Iguodala's sacrifice was the first step on them becoming this championship caliber team. I'm very happy for Iguodala.
For the layup, knocks down the shot. The Warriors up by 8. And a full timeout is called.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
Accepting non-perishable food items for the homeless in our community. Our thanks to
Crawford against Barbosa.
participated in this community event.
Shoots the three. Griffin's off the mark from downtown.
If Roberto Duran was here, he'd be shouting, no mas, no mas. They continue to get pummeled with the three ball from behind the line here in the first half.
The assist from number 9, Andre.
You know, Jeff, most people recognize Jamal Crawford as a great scorer, but it takes a special talent to be able to be instant offense off the bench.
Yeah, and I think it takes a special mindset, Mike, to be able to see yourself in a six-man role when often...
Now that's how you clean up a miss. Great dunk on the putback.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
In the second quarter.
Crawford jumper. The Clippers with control on the rebound.
And they've been coming up with the ball consistently when it's coming off the backboard. They've done a great job on the boards early in this game.
To the basket, flips it up, and gets it to go.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
LA's given a terrific all-around performance. Jeff, what do you like the most?
It's the shooting, Mike. They are just knocking it home from the three-point line, making them almost unguardable.
Gets it up for two. It's good. And it's a 17-point lead for Golden State. Timeout called here late in the first half.
Your job as a coach is try to keep the game close. Here, they just totally mismanaged their timeout by allowing their opponent to go on this huge run and then calling the timeout. Why call a timeout now? The game is basically over. You've allowed the lead to balloon.
The Clippers not only good but so entertaining. It's a highlight package every night.
Absolutely. And again, those highlights get special significance when it comes to they're in winning times now. It's one thing to make highlight reel plays in a loss. They get forgotten very quickly. But to do it in an entertaining style and win in a major market like LA, and really right now be the better team in LA, this is a terrific accomplishment for Doc Rivers and his team.
To the rim and flips that one in.
See, that's their problem there defensively. They're allowing the ball to get deep in the paint and right at the basket. You cannot defend like that and win basketball games.
Redick fires for three from the corner. And J.J. Redick with a nice look from downtown.
Number 3, Chris Paul.
To the rim. Buzzer sounds. And the first half comes to an end. The Warriors up by 14. From the legendary Fab Five, Jalen Rose now ready to talk some basketball. Steph Curry's been the MVP candidate, but Klay Thompson, sometimes he gets overshadowed on how many things he does for this team, Jeff.
You can make a strong argument that Klay Thompson is the best two guard in the league when you factor in his defensive ability. He is so improved defensively from when he first came into the league to now. He can guard point guards. We've seen him match up in the playoffs with Chris Paul. You can see him taking threes. He can lock down twos. I don't think Klay Thompson will ever get his just due because defense is far too often overlooked.
Los Angeles is providing some real energy in this game, Jeff. From their perspective, what's been the key?
Well, Mike, everything looks great when you shoot the ball like they have. Yeah, there's some problems in their game, but they're all masked and camouflaged because of the great jump shooting.
Oh, quick move gets inside, and Chris Paul with the bucket. Jeff, Klay Thompson had that magical game last year when he had an NBA record, 37 points in a single quarter. Remember, he beat the record set by George Gervin and Carmelo Anthony. That was a special night.
It was incredible to watch. When you look back at the 9 3-point shots that he got. There was only one lucky bounce. I mean, he was so pure in that quarter. I wish I was there to enjoy it with the Oracle crowd.
Jeff, we spoke earlier about Klay Thompson being underrated. Reminds you a little bit like Scottie Pippen playing under the shadow of Jordan, or James Worthy under the shadow of Magic.
Are you kidding, Mike? Did you just compare Steph Curry to Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson? Is that what just happened here? Are you kidding me?
He's one of the best shooters we've ever seen. Why not?
Hey, message to Mike. They dominated over a long period of time. Stop the nonsense.
With the hook, knocks it down. That's a two-pointer. Andrew Bogut shooting 50% from the field. Jeff, remember we were talking about Klay Thompson's 37 points in the single quarter. Imagine if there was a three-point line when George Gervin was playing. How many would he have scored on a given night?
Yeah, and I think George Gervin has a legitimate beef, Mike. He said, hey, I scored the 33 points without the benefit of the three-point line. It makes you think, do all these records need to have an asterisk next to them when you talk about the three-point line? The scoring leaders, all of these things to me have been changed and will continue to change because of the impact of the three-point shot.
Slams it home for two.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Ball in possession. Moves around the defender inside. The whistle and a foul called against Bogut. And Chris Paul will go to the line with under 2 minutes to go in the third.
Good offense is about getting your best players their best shots in their best spots. Here, an aggressive move. You're a great free throw shooter. Earn your way to the free throw line. Take the contact. Take the foul. Work your way there and knock them in.
And Chris Paul with 13 points. This season, a huge season for Draymond Green. He was so versatile last year. Now has the big It's good. And one. He got there late. The foul called against Griffin. And he'll head to the line for the first time tonight with a chance to complete the three-point play.
Terrific concentration to finish the shot and now shoot a free throw.
Gets inside. Ball shot swatted away. On the run with the floater. Hits for two. Stephen Curry's 4 for 7 from the field.
Number 9, Andre Iguodala.
Golden State's leading Los Angeles by a score of 44-25. For two, gets that one to drop. Paul walks it across. Griffin for three, wide open, won't go from outside the arc.
It's just been one of those nights. Good open shots that have gone missed. It's a make or miss league. Unfortunately tonight, they've missed.
As we wind down the third quarter, we've got a timeout.
Your job as a coach is try to keep the game close. Here, they just totally mismanaged their timeouts by allowing their opponent to go on this huge run and then calling the timeout. Why call a timeout now? The game is basically over. You've allowed the lead to balloon.
For Golden State, number 19,
Paul fires from downtown all alone.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 4, J.J. Redick.
And he throws it down.
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength. Force.
from outside, a three-pointer. Third quarter in the books. The Warriors, as we get set to start the fourth quarter, first couple of minutes critical. You don't want to think they have any chance to get back into it.
Put your foot on their throat and squeeze the life out of them. Go for the juggler right now. Don't wait. Don't play the score. Play the game well. Jordan.
That won't go.
LA's just not set the right tone defensively. They're getting absolutely obliterated on that end of the floor.
And Leandro Barbosa with the nice play, sinking the three. He's got 7 points thus far.
Sweet stroke on that shot, Mike. It looked good as soon as it left his hand.
Crawford jumper, able to knock it down. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Nice display of extra hustle, and goes out of bounds. To the basket. Jordan the rebound. From beyond the arc. The Clippers with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. For two. His jump shot won't go.
Listen, they're down big in the second half. Anybody can give in right now. I like to see players who are willing to play the full 48 minutes and contest shots just like that.
Redick's shot, no good.
And this has just been an off day for him offensively. It happens to even the best players in this league. But you can tell how frustrated he is right now with himself.
Griffin for two. That's good. Blake Griffin's 1 for 7 from the field. The play broken up nicely by Baamute. Redick from downtown. No one near him. Off the mark from three. Jordan for two. Lets it go.
That's good offense. Wide open jump shots are what you're trying to create. They created one. Unfortunately, they're missing here tonight, and they missed another wide open look.
Thompson's three-point shot won't go. Converts on the inside. He's got 6 points in this game. Timeout. They need a full timeout right here.
Jeff, there's some decisions to be made right now.
Sometimes early in the game, you use a quick full timeout to calm your team down. Sometimes the intensity is ratcheted up too high, and you just have to take a timeout to calm your team down and get it into more of a zen-like state where their focus can be on the next play.
Golden State's leading Los Angeles by a score of 58-35. Crawford against Barnes. Crawford fires away. The Clippers with the offensive rebound to keep it alive. Bogut puts it in, a two-pointer. Golden State shooting 54% from the field.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
Crawford fires another shot. It's good. A two-pointer. He's averaging 14 points per game this season. Curry against Paul. Fires from downtown. Curry's off the mark from three-point land.
Hey, you can sugarcoat it, but this is a disappointing effort. One good challenge doesn't cover up the multitude of defensive sins that have gone into this game.
He accelerates, tries to adjust the shot, and we have a foul called against Crawford. And Harrison Barnes will go to the line for the first time tonight.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
First free throw, perfect. Oh, he misses the second free throw. He goes 1 for 2. Crawford jumper. Oh, nice rebound by Thompson. He's got 5 rebounds in this game. Finds a space and takes the wide open 3. Can't hit from beyond the arc.
And it's not surprising he missed that shot because he can't make it.
Crawford against Barnes. Reddick from downtown in the corner. Drains the 3. 4 3-pointers for the Clippers.
That's efficient offense, generating a corner 3-point make.
And Stephen Curry with a 3-pointer.
Hey, Mike, that bucket ends at my eyes. I'm out of here. You can carry me the rest of the night.
Paul. The Clippers with the offensive rebound for another possession. Bogut jump shot. Three-pointer from way outside. And this game's all wrapped up. The final score is 64-40. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for watching and good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors could not have been more dominant in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point,